All right, in this video, we are going to be setting up our test file for our digital painting. We'll all be painting the same thing, and then you'll be able to use all of this in your own personal digital painting. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using the Sketchbook app. Sketchbook, I have it bookmarked at the bottom taskbar for my iPad. I recommend that you do the same. It looks like an orange pencil. I'm going to go ahead and click that to open the app. This is whatever you worked on last will probably come up. We need to make a new file right now. Your file size is going to be different in your final result, so don't worry, don't use the exact same data on your real one. I'm going to go to the top left button right now, and I'm going to hit that, which is kind of like a menu button. This will pop up in the middle of your screen. I'm going to be choosing New Sketch. When I hit that, you'll have a width and height right here. If you look to the right of the width and height, the W and H, you're going to see a chain link. That link, if it's together, like it is right now, I want you to click on it so that it separates. The width is going to be 1280, and then you can hit done. The height is going to be, this is where you're going to make these really small, 720. These are in pixels. This is like a thumbnail size, nothing super big. And then we're going to go ahead and hit create. If you want to, you can save whatever you were working on. If not, no big deal. You should end up with a pretty wide rectangle like this. We're going to import the photo. I hopefully have already told you guys in person how to download that from Schoology, so go ahead and find your photo. And here we're going to be looking at the icon at the top that looks like a mountain or two mountains with a plus sign. Hit that. That will send you to your photo album. From there, go to all photos and go ahead and select the This Is Fine image. When you import it, you'll notice that it's a little bit smaller than what the square is or rectangle is. So go ahead and pinch and pull it so that it relatively fits. And then go ahead and hit done. If you look at the bottom right or the right side of your sketchbook, you will see that you have layers. We have the layer with the image, and then we have a blank layer underneath it. If you click and hold and move that blank layer above it, now we can literally draw above the image, which is what we want to do. Before we go and start drawing the image, we're going to make the image transparent, or more transparent. Go ahead and click once on the actual image layer. You can tell it's selected because of the blue outline. Click on it again, and then you're going to see layer settings. In here, turn the opacity down to about anywhere between 40-50% somewhere. There's no right or wrong. The other big thing that you want to look for in here is lock layer. It's kind of like the bottom left of all these little images here. Go ahead and choose the lock layer. That way, if you try to draw on it, it'll come up with this error message, and then you can hit close because you do not want to draw on the photo itself. If you do, it is a game over scenario. So go ahead and select the top layer. You're going to be drawing exclusively on this one. The tool that I want you to use is called Paintbrush. Mine is right here, but I believe by default that it's actually under Legacy by default. Just look, it's just called normal paintbrush. It looks like the one that I currently have selected right now. Go ahead and try to find that. That is the Primo one. We're only going to be using this for the whole project. After you have paintbrush selected, let me scroll down. Or no, it's not even on here. You can edit the size right here where you see on the left side. If you draw or move this up, it gets bigger. If you move it down, it gets smaller. I want to be using something pretty small for the outline. It looks like size 6 works pretty well. Make sure that the bottom slider, that's opacity, you want that at 100%. I'm going to be zooming in, and we just want to do a good outline of relatively everything in this image. So I'm going to be outlining the hat like this. And again, quick, nothing crazy. Like that. If you go over to your layers and you hit out the eyeball, you'll be able to see your drawing. I think perhaps I should have made my outline a little thinner, so I might go back and redo this. If you ever make a mistake, there are eraser tools in Sketchbook. They look like these two in the bottom left here, and I can just make the size a little bit bigger, and I can go in and erase. So I'll go find my paintbrush again, and I will go down maybe to a size 3 this time, and I'll see if I like that better. Yeah, in the end result, we will not have an outline shown, so that's the deal there. All right. I will be posting an attachment to this that has my completed outline, but I'll be outlining all major features in this, and then we'll be ready for video 2. So have fun and take care.